Welcome back to RF Coins, your #1 destination for rare coin discoveries, shocking market values, and the fascinating histories behind America's most iconic currency. Today, we take a deep dive into a small copper coin that's making big noise in the collector's market. That's right, we're talking about the legendary 1983 Lincoln penny. A coin that most people overlook, but some versions of this coin are now worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. So don't blink. Don't look away. Because this humble penny could change your life. This is the story of the 1983 Lincoln cent. At first glance, the 1983 penny looks like any other. Abraham Lincoln's profile facing right, the words, "In God We Trust," above, "Liberty," to the left, and the date, 1983, to the right. On the reverse, we see the classic Lincoln Memorial design, but here's where the story gets very interesting. In 1982, the United States Mint made a major change in the composition of the penny. Before that year, pennies were made primarily of 95% copper. But rising metal prices forced a shift. Starting in late 1982, the Mint switched to zinc coins coated with copper. These new cents contained only 2.5% copper and 97.5% zinc, and here's the kicker. Many people assumed all 1983 pennies would be made with the new zinc core, but then something unbelievable happened. In the world of numismatics, that's the study of coins. A discovery in 1989 changed everything. A coin collector analyzing a 1983 penny noticed something strange. The coin was heavier than it should have been. Instead of the standard 2.5 grams for a zinc coin, it weighed 3.1 grams, just like the old copper pennies. It turns out that a small number of 1983 Lincoln pennies were accidentally struck on leftover copper planchets. A mint error. A fluke. But one that turned ordinary change into extraordinary treasure. These rare copper 1983 cents are now among the most valuable modern pennies in existence. One of these rare copper 1983 pennies sold for over $15,000 at auction. And that's not just hype. It's documented. Certified. Real, even circulated examples. Pennies that have been used, scratched, and pocket-worn, can still fetch thousands of dollars if they're confirmed to be struck on copper. Let me say that again, a penny from 1983 could be worth thousands, but that's not the only valuable version of the 1983 cent. There are also 1983 Lincoln pennies with double dies, off-center strikes, and other minting errors that drive up the value. A 1983 double die reverse penny, with extra, doubled lettering on the back, can be worth over $500 to $1,000, depending on condition. Then there are center errors, clipped planchets, and even broad-struck coins that have sold for hundreds. So the 1983 penny is not one to ignore. So you're probably wondering, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1983 penny? Weigh it. A copper penny weighs around 3.1 grams. A zinc penny only 2.5 grams. You'll need a sensitive digital scale that measures to the tenth of a gram. Step check for errors. Look closely for doubling on the back, especially on the words 1 cent and United States of America. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Step magnet test. No. Pennies aren't magnetic, so don't bother. Get it certified. If you think you have a rare version, send it to a trusted coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll authenticate it, grade it, and slab it. That's when collectors start offering real money. As of now, collectors are offering up to $998.075 for top quality, mint state 1983 Lincoln pennies with verified errors and rare compositions, and as awareness grows, demand is exploding. More people are checking their change. More collectors are entering the market. And prices? They're climbing fast. So the next time you get change from the store, take a second and check the date. That penny in your pocket could be from 1983. And if it weighs right, or shows an error, or looks just a little different, it might not be just 1 cent. At RF Coins, we dig deep into hidden treasures, rare finds, and real coin market value. So if you found this video helpful, or eye-opening, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss an update on the coins that could change your life. Drop a comment below if you've ever found an interesting 1983 penny, or if you're going to start checking your change from today. Who knows? Your story might be the next one we feature right here on RF Coins. Until next time, keep collecting, keep learning, and always check your pocket change. Let me know if you'd like this in a subtitle-friendly script format, or want a VE. Could now be worth nearly $1,000? That's right, the 1994 D Lincoln penny, a coin so common it might be sitting in your pocket right now, could be a mini jackpot hiding in plain sight. This is RF Coins, and today, we're diving deep into the story, the history, the value, and the shocking secrets of the 1994 D Lincoln penny. So buckle up, grab your coin jars, and let's get into this numismatic adventure that could change how you see pocket change forever. Narration with visuals of old minting factories. Historic Lincoln pennies. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, is more than just a piece of copper. It's an American icon, a timeline of history, and for collectors, a goldmine of potential. But when we fast forward to 1994, specifically to the Denver Mint, something special happened. The 1994 D Lincoln penny might look ordinary, but in the eyes of collectors and experts, it carries hidden value. Over 7 billion Lincoln cents were struck in 1994. The majority are worth face value, just 1 cent, but a small percentage? Worth a fortune. Zoomed-in visuals of high-grade 1994 D pennies under magnification. What makes a coin go from 1 cent to nearly $998.074 in the current rare coin market? The answer lies in grade, rarity, error, and demand. A flawless 1994 D penny, graded MS67 plus read by a top grading service like PCGS or NGC, can command huge premiums. In fact, collectors have paid up to nearly $1,000 for pristine, untouched examples. And then there are error coins, pennies with double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or even transitional planchets. These rare varieties are the real gems. Footage showing real error coins, side by side with normal coins. Here's what you need to look out for if you're hoping to strike gold with a 1994 D Lincoln penny. Double die obverse. Look at Lincoln's eye, nose, and liberty. Doubling here can multiply the coin's value many times over. Center strikes. If the design is shifted and part of the coin is blank, you may have a rare collectible. Die cracks and cuds. These raised lines or chunks on the coin's surface can make it much more valuable. Wrong planchet errors. Extremely rare, but if your 1994 D cent is struck on a dime or foreign planchet, it could be worth thousands. And don't forget to check both sides of the coin. Sometimes the error is hiding on the reverse. Charts and animations showing value range. The average circulated 1994 D penny might be worth 1 cent to 25 cents, that's nothing new. But in uncirculated, mint state condition, you're looking at anywhere from $5 to $50, and for top-graded, certified coins in MS67 or MS68 condition, recent auctions have reached values as high as $998.074. Yes, nearly $1,000 for 1 penny. Collectors and investors alike are paying big money to secure high-grade, red-tone 1994 D cents for their collections. These coins are becoming increasingly harder to find in top condition, and demand keeps growing. Want to know how to find valuable 1994 D Lincoln pennies? Start with pocket change, then go through old coin rolls from banks or estates. Use a 10x magnifier or coin microscope to inspect details. Look for that deep red color. Red pennies are worth more than brown or red-brown. Once you find something promising, send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. After that, you can list it on eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections, and who knows? You might just earn hundreds, even thousands, from a penny you once overlooked. Voiceover ramps up, energetic tone. So next time you see a 1994 D penny, don't toss it aside. Look closer. That little cent could be your ticket to big money. From minting mysteries to hidden errors, from pocket change to prized collectibles, the world of coin collecting is more thrilling than ever, and if you love discovering the hidden treasures of American currency, you're in the right place. This is RF Coins, your #1 source for rare coins, true values, hidden stories, and investment tips. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. We've got more rare pennies, nickels, and silver secrets coming your way every week. This is your host at RF Coins, reminding you every coin has a story, and some are worth a lot more than just cents. Thanks for watching. Happy hunting. Today, we're diving deep into a truly underrated but highly fascinating coin, the 1998 Lincoln penny. Yes, that humble-looking copper-colored cent that you probably have lying around in your drawers or tucked away in your coin jar could actually be worth a whole lot more than just 1 cent. By the end of this video, you'll know why collectors are keeping their eyes peeled for this coin, what makes it so valuable, how history plays a huge role in its worth, and how you might already be holding one that's worth up to $998.073 or even more in today's hot collector market. So don't blink, because every tiny detail of this 1998 Lincoln penny might just make you a small fortune. Part 1: The backstory of the 1998 Lincoln PNN. Why the Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909, has been one of the most iconic coins in American history. It features the image of President Abraham Lincoln, commemorating his 100th birthday. Fast forward to 1998, and the design remains largely the same, but oh, how the story has evolved. In 1998, the U.S. Mint was still producing the Lincoln Memorial Reverse, which ran from 1959 to 2008. But this particular year holds secrets that many collectors are just now starting to realize. The 1998 Lincoln penny might look ordinary, but the U.S. Mint struck billions of these coins. Over 5 billion to be exact, with 2 main mints producing them, Philadelphia and Denver. And while most of these pennies were circulated and worn out, there are hidden gems that have survived in pristine condition. That's where the money is, and if you're wondering how a 1-cent coin from 1998 can be worth hundreds, or even nearly $1,000, keep watching, because what comes next is the real eye-opener. Part 2: What makes the 1998 penny special? Let's talk details. And trust me, in coin collecting, the details mean dollars. There are 3 key factors that make the 1998 Lincoln penny potentially very valuable: condition and grade, errors and varieties, mint, mark and strike quality. Let's break these down. Condition and grade. If you have a 1998 Lincoln penny in mint state condition, that means it hasn't been circulated, and it looks as crisp as the day it was minted. You could be holding onto a serious investment. Coins graded MS67, MS68, and especially MS69 red have sold for hundreds, and even close to $1,000 at major auctions. These are top-tier grades that collectors fight over. Now imagine finding a 1998 penny in your collection that's been sitting untouched for 25 years and it grades at MS68 red. That alone could bring you a payday of $998.073 or more in the current collector's market. Errors and varieties. Here's where things get really exciting. Some of the most valuable 1998 pennies are those that contain errors or design varieties. These include wide AM reverse on some 1998 pennies. The spacing between the letters A and M in America is wider than usual. This error wasn't supposed to happen until 2000, but a few were mistakenly struck in 1998. This rare variety has sold for hundreds of dollars depending on its condition. Double dies. A small number of 1998 Lincoln pennies were struck with doubling on Lincoln's eyes, date, or lettering. These double die errors are highly sought after. Center strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks. Even more rare minting errors can send the value of your 1998 penny soaring, and the best part? These errors are often missed by the average person. But not by you. Especially after watching this video. Mint, mark and strike quality. The 1998 Lincoln penny was minted in both Philadelphia. Collectors generally look for the Philly wide AM variety, but coins from either mint in pristine condition can fetch high prices. So make sure to check both types. Part 3: Market value today. What's it worth? Now let's talk money. That's what we're here for, right? A regular worn 1998 penny might still only be worth its face value. But don't be fooled. Here's what some coins have sold for in recent years. 1998 wide AM penny, MS67 RD sold $4.810199.8, P double die obverse, 58 Australian dollars sold $4.340199.8, D regular strike. MS69 RD sold $4.998.073 off, center error. VF condition sold $4.215, and those are just a few of the public auction results. In private sales or eBay listings, they can go even higher if the demand is right. So yes, your 1998 penny could be worth way more than just a cent, especially if you know what to look for. Part 4. How to find a rare 1998 penny. Here's your collector's checklist for hunting down the rare 1998 Lincoln penny. Pull out your stash. Check your old coin jars, drawers, boxes, anywhere. Use a magnifying glass. Look for doubling or the wide AM. Check the color. Red coins in shiny condition are worth more. Check the mint mark. No mint mark for Philadelphia. D for Denver. Grade your coin. If it looks uncirculated, send it for professional grading. You might be sitting on a hidden treasure right now and not even know it. OUTRO. Building excitement. So the next time someone tells you pennies are worthless, show them your 1998 Lincoln penny and tell them its potential value is almost $1,000. Don't forget, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. And at RF Coins, we bring those surprises straight to you. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more incredible coin finds, and drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny in your collection. Who knows, your story might be featured in our next video. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and remember, every coin has a story, and some are worth a fortune. Today, we are diving deep into the story, secrets, and market value of a fascinating coin, the 2001 Lincoln penny. You may have one sitting in your jar right now, but did you know it could be worth much more than just 1 cent? Yes, some of these coins are selling for nearly $1, and rare error varieties could fetch hundreds, even thousands of dollars. So, don't blink. This might be the most valuable penny video you'll ever watch. History and background of the 2001 PNNY. The 2001 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, identified by the small d mint mark under the date. It is part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. This design features the bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a tribute to one of America's greatest leaders. Over 6.3 billion Lincoln pennies were minted in Denver in 2001, yes, billions. But only a small fraction have the qualities that collectors are paying serious money for today. So what makes the 2001 so special? It's all about condition, errors, and demand. Key features. 2. Look for lace. Break down the 3 most important things you need to look for in your 2001 penny. Mint errors. These are the jackpot coins. Errors like off-center strikes, double dies, broad strikes, or even wrong planchet strikes can push the value into the hundreds or thousands. For example, a 2001 penny with a double die obverse, where the letters and date appear slightly doubled, could sell for $150 to $500, depending on condition. High-grade condition. A normal 2001 penny in circulated condition might be worth 1 to 5 cents, but if you have a mint state coin, graded MS 67 or higher, it could be worth $25, $50, even $100 or more. Coins that are red in color, with no scratches, strong strike, and original luster are the ones collectors want most. Full red designation. Penny collectors look for the original red coloring that comes from freshly minted copper-plated zinc. A full red 2001 penny in MS 68 has been known to sell at auction for $250 or more. Most pennies turn brown with time. If yours is still red and shiny, it's worth a closer look. As of today, the market value for the 2001 Lincoln penny depends heavily on its grade and rarity. Here's a breakdown: circulated 1 to 3 cents, uncirculated MS 60 to MS 65, $1 to $10, MS 66 around $15 to $25, MS 67 red $50 to $100, MS 68 red can reach $200 to $300 plus. Mint error coins $50 to $1,000 plus. Depending on the error and appeal, the average market value right now is around $0.998, nearly $1 for a penny, and that's just the standard variety. Rare finds go much higher. Rare examples sold at auction. Let's look at some real auction results that show how valuable these coins can be. A 2001 D Lincoln penny graded MS 68 RD by PCGS sold for $295 at Heritage Auctions. A rare off-center strike error penny from 2001 D sold on eBay $4,185. A unique die clash error, where part of the reverse design appears on the obverse, sold for over $600. These sales prove that even a coin minted by the billions can be a treasure in the right form. Tips for identifying value. Want to know if your 2001 D penny is valuable? Follow these steps. Examine under magnification. Look closely at Liberty, the date, and Lincoln's profile for signs of doubling. Check the color. Is it brown, red-brown, or full red? Inspect for mint errors. Off-centering, die cracks, clipped planchets, these are gold mines. Get it graded. If it looks pristine, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Compare recent sales. Look at eBay, Heritage Auctions, and coin forums to stay updated. Storage and PROTCTO. And if you have a 2001 D penny in high grade or with an error, protect it immediately. Store it in a 2x2 flip or airtight capsule. Avoid handling it with bare hands. Use cotton gloves. Keep it in a cool, dry place away from light and humidity. Proper storage can preserve its value or even increase it over time. Speech balloon conclusion. Is the 2001 D Lincoln penny worth saving? Absolutely. What seems like a common coin could actually be a collector's dream. With the right features, the 2001 D penny could be worth hundreds, maybe thousands. So next time you're digging through spare change or rolling coins, keep your eyes open for this copper-colored sleeper. The hunt is real, the rewards are exciting, and the best part, the treasure could be hiding right in your pocket. This has been another deep dive into coin history, value, and collecting tips from your trusted source, RF Coins. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you never miss a hidden gem. Drop a comment below and tell us, have you found a valuable 2001 D Lincoln penny? Thanks for watching, and happy hunting, coin lover. Today, we have something incredibly exciting that we're diving deep into the story, secrets, and stunning current market value of the 2002 D Lincoln penny. Yes, that small copper beauty that may just be hiding in your coin jar, waiting to blow your mind with its worth. You won't believe how a simple 2002 D Lincoln cent has become a collector's hot target, with values now reaching over $998.071 for rare and high-grade examples. That's right, a coin worth less than $1 to produce could fetch you nearly $1,000 or more in the right market conditions. So stay tuned, because the history, value, and rare varieties of the 2002 D penny are about to change the way you look at coins forever. Part: the background of the Lincoln penny. Let's rewind for a second and appreciate what we're talking about. The Lincoln penny, the 1-cent coin, is more than just change. It's a symbol of American heritage, first minted in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Since then, it has gone through many transformations, from the wheat reverse, 1909 to 1958, to the memorial reverse, 1959 to 2008, and during this time, the penny became one of the most collected coins in U.S. history. Now, fast forward to 2002, and more specifically, the Denver Mint, the famous D mint mark under the date on your penny. Part 2, why the 2002 D Lincoln penny matters. You may be wondering, what makes the 2002 D Lincoln penny so special? Well, here's the deal. In 2002, over 3.3 billion Lincoln cents were struck at the Denver Mint. While that number seems massive, the real value lies in condition, errors, and collector demand. Certain 2002 D pennies with rare minting errors, flawless preservation, or deep red luster have skyrocketed in value. In top conditions graded by PCGS or NGC, these coins have shocked the market with auction prices touching hundreds and even close to $1,000, and it doesn't stop there. Collectors are actively hunting for these pennies, which means demand is rising, and so is the market value. Part 3, rare varieties and errors to look for. If you have a 2002 D penny, listen carefully. There are a few rare errors and features that could mean your coin is worth a fortune. Double die reverse. Some 2002 D pennies have a doubling on the Lincoln Memorial, especially around the columns and letters. These errors can fetch $50 to $200 plus, depending on severity and condition. Center strike. If your penny has part of the design missing due to an off-center strike, especially with over 50% visible and still showing the date, it could be worth $100 or more. BIE error. This is a die break between the letters B and E in Liberty, which gives the illusion of a letter I. These are collectible and can go for $15 to $60, or more in red uncirculated condition. High-grade MS67 plus red. If your penny is nearly perfect, with blazing red luster and zero contact marks, PCGS and NGC have listed such coins fetching up to $900 or more in auctions, and remember, not every rare coin has a visible flaw. Some rarities lie in their sheer perfection. Part 4. Current market value of the 2002D penny. Let's break it down by grade circulated. These are generally worth face value, but save any with visible errors or unusual shine. I grade MS65 to MS67 red. Here's where the real money is. These can sell for $25 to $500, and in extremely rare examples, up to $998.071 or more. Error coins. Depending on type and rarity, these can range from $50 to over $1,000. The market for Lincoln cents is booming, especially with collectors turning their eyes toward early 2000s coins, an era that is only recently gaining serious numismatic attention. Part 5. How to find or sell a valuable 2002D penny. Check your change. Look closely at every penny you come across. You never know when a 1-cent coin could turn into a payday. Use a magnifier, especially for checking doubling, die cracks, or mint marks. Get it graded. If your coin looks flawless or has any error, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC. A professional grade can drastically increase your coin's market value. Sell smart. Use trusted platforms like eBay for visibility, heritage auctions for serious collectors, or local coin shows where dealers may pay top dollar for quality coins. Final thoughts. Don't underestimate the penny. The 2002D Lincoln penny might seem ordinary, but don't let its size fool you. It holds the power of history, mystery, and massive market value. As more collectors flock to modern coinage, values like $998.071 and beyond are no longer myths, they're market realities. So if you have one of these pennies tucked away in a drawer, now is the time to bring it into the light, inspect it. Research it. Protect it. You could be holding a fortune, and remember, here at RF Coins, we believe every coin has a story, and every story can turn into value. So hit that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive, smash the subscribe button to join the fastest growing coin family on YouTube, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next treasure hunting episode. This is RF Coins, where pocket change becomes priceless. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.